Just shoot for the stars. If it feels right, then aim for my heart.
Hey Lovies, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a collab video for you. I am doing this collaboration with the sweet Lindsay Christine here on Youth. Have recently been aspiring to be more cruelty free with the makeup and beauty products that we are purchasing. That being said, Lindsay and I decided to do a collaboration together. I had reached out to her and I want to work together and bring the YouTube community a tutorial for spring using all cruelty-free products. And she said, absolutely, let's do it. So each of us are bringing you our take on a spring appropriate look using all cruelty-free products. I will list Lindsay's channel below as well as the link to her tutorial. Please, please, please hop on over to her channel. Check out her tutorial. She is super cute. She does amazing tutorials. She has great reviews. She's got great hauls. She has a lot of information about the specific lifestyle she lives, the food she eats, and I just really have enjoyed getting to know her through her videos. So again, I'll leave all her information below. Interested in seeing how I achieved this spring-inspired makeup look using all cruelty-free products, then keep watching. I am going to prime my face with the Calming Primer from Cover FX. This is going to help reduce any redness and soothe any inflamed or sensitive skin. And I use about that much. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take two products. I'm going to take my It Cosmetics CC Cream in medium and my Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. I am going to take one pump and put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take about a half a pump of this onto the back of my hand, and then with my finger I'm going to mix the two together. Then with my It Cosmetics angled buffing brush, I'm going to buff that in. Take this It Cosmetics Hello Light Brightener and just put a tiny bit right here and right here, and then whatever's left on the wand. I'm just going to take it down the center of my face to bring some brightness. Too Faced Soulmates Blushing Bronzer, and I'm going to be using the bronzer to warm up my face. Go in with this Instain Blush by theBalm. This is in Swiss Dot, just a beautiful corally peach shade, perfect for the spring. It's super, super pigmented, so I usually dab my brush in and then shake it off. I'm going to take the Becca highlight in Moonstone. Go in with this Jordana 12-hour made to last eyeshadow pencil in continuous almond, and I'm using that as an eyeshadow. To then go in and do my brow with the Anastasia Brow Whiz, and currently I am using dark brown, and I just brush these babies up. And then I like to line them and then fill them in. Today for my eye look are my Makeup Geek shadows. What I'm going to be doing for you guys today is I'm going to be doing a very peach and corally type eye look for you. It's one of Makeup Geek's foil shadows. This is in the Spotlight. I've put a nice little dent in this. I really like that. I'm using the shade Mango Tango, which is a gorgeous corally pink shade. Deepen up my crease, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Cupcake, which is just a really pretty pinky mauve color. I'm gonna be going in with the Mango Tango as my transition shade, and I just like to apply this right above my crease and just move my brush in windshield wiper motions back and forth, and then once I have gotten the eyeshadow applied, then I'll still take that brush and I'll just work in circular motions to really blend and blow out that shade. In the Spotlight, and I'm adding that right, and I'm packing that right on to my lid. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. As I mentioned, I've put a huge dent in it. It is definitely something I would recommend, especially for the spring and summer months. If you like a beautiful peachy rose gold look, you will love this shade. Go in with that cupcake color as I mentioned before, and I'm just going to apply that right in to my crease, and I'm just moving that back and forth. Don't worry about this being so precise at this point, because after we apply our wing liner, we're gonna go back in and clean it up a touch. I just like to pack it in, give it some dimension right there on the outer corner. Then I'm gonna go back in with a teeny touch of the concealer from the end of that It Cosmetics duo. And what I like to do is clean it up a touch. I like to just take it from the corner of my eye and go upward to the tail of my brow. Just to give that eye look a really defined line. And then I just like to take that and just blend it down. And see how that cleans it up right away? Just a little trick if you are one that likes to do your foundation first. If you take a concealer that's close to your skin tone and I just like to blend it a little bit here so that it doesn't look so harsh. And it really cleans it up. So then I'm going to take my liquid liner and I'm going to be using this liquid liner from Wet n Wild. It's just their mega liner and this is in black. Corner of my eye and make my flick. Like so. I like to draw them both in. Once I have that, then I like to line my lash line. Once I've lined it, then I'm going to connect the wing. Cupcake shade, which is that pinky mauve, and then I'm going to deepen up the crease a little bit more. And how I'm doing that is I'm going to go from the tail of my liner and add the color. Doing it this way, it really helps me with placement of color. Go back in with that very first fluffy brush that I used and that shade Mango Tangle with a tiny bit of product. Then I'm going to just go to the edge of that color and work it in to blend it. Then I'm going to take a clean brush after that and I'm going to soften up the edges here on both sides. So then once I've done that, I'm going to go back in with the same shader brush that I used to pack on the shade on the lid. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to use a tiny bit of this shade, a tiny bit of this shade right here. This is from the Vegas Lights palette. It's in Sin City. It's going to have more gold and peach to it, which most people wouldn't use for a brow bone highlight. But like I said, I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit. And I'm just going to put this right here under the high point of my arch. And really blend it in to that Mango Tango shade. I'm gonna take this little pencil brush here by e.l.f. and I'm going to take some of that peach shade that we just used, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line, the inner third, to brighten up that corner. Take the Mango Tango shade and I'm going to run that on the rest of my lower lash line. With the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara. Eye look. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see. I used the NYX Lip Pencil in Bloom and the ColourPop Lippie Sticks in Fetch for a very beautiful, very pink lip. So there you have it, guys. There is the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to hop on over to Lindsay's channel and check out her video. I know I'm super excited to see the tutorial she puts together and what products she used. As somebody who has recently gone cruelty free, I'm always, you know, researching on PETA's website. Paula's Choice has a great dictionary of brands and who's cruelty free and who's not, and what's the difference between a parent company, you know, being cruelty free and an actual company not. So I'm always, you know, researching and looking for brands that are cruelty free that I can add to my collection. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.